guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and Merry Christmas or Merry Christmas Eve, depending on which day you celebrate the holiday on. But today is December 24th when I am posting this, and I am so excited to share this build. Some of you guys might have seen it already. This is something I built over on Twitch a couple of weeks ago, and it's honestly taken me weeks to edit because it was a long process, and it is so full of Christmas. It's just the perfect thing to share this time of year. So I had the idea that I really wanted to build a tacky Christmas house. You know, that house that goes overboard. Maybe they have things on the roof. There's too many lights. It's a lot. Every room has a Christmas tree. It's decorated in red and green all year round. And it's just, it's way too much. Like, Santa's on the roof of this house and he has a jet ski. So, that'll give you a taste of what to expect with this build. But I had so much fun with this, and of course I will have a link down below if you'd like to watch the full few stream VODs of this coming together in real time. It was definitely a lot of chaos and so much fun to do. I upload all of my stream VODs over on my second channel, which is called More Gryphi. But anyway, the shape of this is starting to come together now. We're actually building in the world of Brindleton Bay, which is one of my favorite worlds in The Sims 4. It's based off of New England, which is where I'm from. So it holds a special place. But anyway, it comes in this house, if you'd like to download it, to be around 114,000 simoleons, and I will have it available on the Sims 4 gallery if you'd like to grab it. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi, and I will have that information in the description down below as well. But anyway, this is what we end up going with. I really wanted to have this statement piece of a fireplace outside to hang a wreath on. I love that look. I don't think that necessarily is tacky, but I was like, we're going to have that. We're going to put that there, and then we're going to add to it. And boy, do we add to it. But first, we're placing down one of my favorite items that came with Snowy Escape, which is this snowdrift. It is in the Show Live Edit Objects catalog, and it's just so good. And I also really like how it looks because it's just there with grass around it when the snow melts. And honestly, that's pretty realistic. When snow melts around here, there's still piles from when you were cleaning up the snow. So it's like green, well, like dead grass green everywhere, and then there'll be like a 10-foot pile of snow, and that's pretty realistic. We also have a snow dinosaur in the front yard because doesn't everybody? And he has an adorable little wreath as a necklace. He has his own little snow dog, and then we gave him a red nose like Rudolph and a little hat. It's Tacky Christmas house, so it only felt appropriate. I also forgot to mention that this is a 3-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms, but you could easily renovate it to be actually a 5-bedroom house because there are 2 rooms in this house that could be bedrooms but aren't currently, as we have an office and a playroom upstairs. And you can see right now I'm placing a Christmas tree outside and some red flowers. I can't remember if I keep the flower boxes. I feel like I go back and forth on that for a while, so I'm not positive on that. But there's an outdoor Christmas tree in the front, there's an outdoor one in the back, and then there's one in every single room of the house. So we're definitely making sure we have plenty of Christmas trees. There's some garland around the entrance here, this really fun light from Seasons. I used a ton of Seasons and a ton of the free holiday pack. If you guys don't have the holiday pack, it's completely free on Origin. It has a ton of like Christmassy things. It has a lot of like winter holiday things, and a couple of other holidays throughout the year as well. It's so cool to have in the game, especially because it's completely free. But right here, I'm deciding I think it might be cool to have Santa on the roof. And he has a jet ski because I feel like it's the closest thing we have to Santa's sleigh. And I covered up his surfboard with a bunch of presents and stuff. I think it's really silly, but I really like how this came out. We do have sleds in the game that came with Snowy Escape, but they didn't have the same sort of feel, so a jet ski just felt right. But here I am landscaping. We are in the winter still, and I have some of the snow melted, and I honestly prefer it this way. I think it just looks really cool having some of the snow melted. There's also lights on these fences. I made sure to use the decoration box to play around with the lights and pick the tackiest ones, which are the long, multicolored lights. I just think it is so fantastic. This was one of those builds that I just had so much fun doing because I was trying to make it look good but tacky at the same time. Also, I'm just noticing here the roof is 2 different patterns. I hope I notice that and fix it. See the like roof over the entryway? It's a different texture than the rest of the house. I hope I notice that because it's bothering me watching it back. Oh yeah, it's fixed now. It's fixed now. Good on you, Tanya. You did it. It's so weird, like when you're watching footage back and realizing there's something you messed up on, or you wish you changed, or you missed painting a wall, and I'm like, how did I not see that? But anyway, we're mimicking the back of the house here to have the same bump outs and do the roof the same way. So there's more space upstairs. I wanted to make sure you could fit a ton of space here. I did imagine this was a family home, and I went all out with it. I really like the windows I used too. The ones on the upper level on those like little bump outs, those ones are from Get Together. They have, that pack has some really good windows. A really, really good build and buy, beautiful world. I'm not somebody that personally uses the gameplay. I don't use clubs, but I know that a ton of people do. Get Together, underrated pack. I even underrated it for a very long time, but it's a pretty good one. But we're working on the floor plan now. I remember this taking forever, and I probably cut out a ton of this footage when I was editing it. So we're in the living room now using a beautiful fireplace that came with the, we're upstairs now, but the fireplace that I placed down is from the holiday pack. There's a Christmas fireplace, and it's so pretty. I also realized just now that when I was decorating the outside and I put that wreath on the chimney, I called the chimney a fireplace. I don't know why I did that. But now we're in the fireplace. Now we're in the living room and decorating, and I went all out with nutcrackers in here. I thought that would be kind of fun. My chat was really interested in the idea of just nutcrackers galore in here. So we did just that, plus a gnome. So I should be grabbing a gnome in a little bit as well to add up on the fireplace. He's just kind of chilling there being like, one of us is not like the others. They haven't noticed yet, which I quite like. And then just a little TV in the corner, some taller nutcrackers, a beautiful table with some garland on it. And I sized down some of those little reindeer. I think I moved them somewhere else. They might go up on the fireplace. Yeah, here they are. They're just such a perfect little decoration when they're sized down. And then I was like, ooh, I wish we had a stand-up piano. And I know you can kind of make it look like one with the keyboard, but I thought the organ made more sense. And so I put that in the entryway, and then we're getting a little table behind the couch for some more candles and more decorations. And it's just, if there's an empty surface, we're going to fill it with decorations. That was pretty much the rule of thumb for this whole build. I wanted to fill every empty spot for the most part. There's a couple of empty areas, but you know, just lots of stuff absolutely everywhere. I hung up cards in the other room. I'm just taking a look through the archway to see what that looks like. We're adding this little side table in the entryway, which is going to have a bunch of decorations on it as well. And then we are working now on our very small dining room. It's the simplest of the rooms because it's so small. There was only so much we could do in here, but I'm pretty sure we fit a Christmas tree in here anyway. There it is. Isn't it beautiful? Christmas tree in every room, including the bathrooms. And then in the kitchen, we thought about having a red fridge, but I'm pretty sure I don't keep that red fridge. I can't remember if we have a red fridge in the end at all, but I do use these green counters, which are from the Vampires pack, and they were just so perfect for this space. I really like how the kitchen comes out. It feels very cozy, but obviously over the top Christmas as well. But there was just something about it that made me feel so happy. And of course, I didn't start with the kitchen here. We did the living room first, but the kitchens are always my favorite room in houses and apartments to decorate. There's just something so fun to me about making a kitchen, and I don't know why. I'm not even into cooking or anything like that. In real life, I'm like that too. When we were looking at apartments to move into and stuff, I was always like, ooh, what does the kitchen look like? I don't spend any time in there. Why do I care? But I do care. And I cared in this house as well. But we're adding a jar of cookies, of course. We have some open cereal boxes, grabbing a cute little Christmas present rug for in front of the sink so you can stand on that while you do some dishes. We have some crates in the middle here with a Christmas tree on it. Getting a broom and dustpan as well. You got your coffee maker, getting some cutting boards, a mirror. Ooh, we end up actually putting that mirror in the bathroom as well and putting the wreath over it. So you have to look through the Christmas wreath to look in the mirror. So tacky. So tacky. And I love it so much. But over here, I'm adding a chalkboard. I think we keep that garland as well and a couple more decorations in here. We have some cards, some garlands. I don't even remember everything I add. Oh, I added those little canisters of tea that came with Snowy Escape. And now we're into the downstairs bathroom, the biggest bathroom. I was very indecisive in here. And I was doing this thing when I stream. Sometimes we get so distracted and I'm just chatting with everyone. And so I'm not getting as much done. I was like, no, we're going to speed run this bathroom, which means I'm going to ignore chat and I'm going to try and do this. And they were trying to get me to look back by making alerts go off. So it's kind of a chaotic mess in here. And I change a lot of things, but it ends up being sort of similar to this. And of course, there's a Christmas tree in here. It's so pretty. And little snowmen as well. Lots of decorations all around, but just the wreath over that mirror makes me so happy. I like it so much. It's like little things like that. But out here, we're back in the entryway. We have some paintings going up the wall, getting a coat rack, temperature controls, all of that sort of stuff. Where did I put the fire alarm? Right next to it. Perfect. That looks pretty realistic, I think. And then I'm going to be decorating this little table. Somebody had suggested to size down a dollhouse to look like one of those little Christmas houses with the lights on it. And I loved that idea. We're also adding a train around the Christmas tree in the living space, which is a very cute idea. I know a lot of people do that and I like it. I've never had one. But I think it is a really cool idea. And then we're working on the downstairs bedroom. This is the master bedroom in the home. The other two bedrooms are upstairs and they are for kids. But the master bedroom is on the ground floor. And, we have two Christmas trees in here. There's one on the bedside table and then there's a bigger one in the corner. And we have lights and it's a lot. It's a lot. Let me know if any of you guys know somebody whose house is like this, if you like things like this, what you're doing for the holidays if you celebrate, what you're doing for the next couple of days if you don't. Hopefully you're having a relaxing time. I know this year is like so different than normal. I know personally this is the first year in my life that I'm not going to my grandmother's house for Christmas morning. And so it's definitely a little bit different this year. It's kind of upsetting, but I hope you guys can take some time to relax and that you have a okay time anyway. Hopefully you have some sort of distraction and I care about you guys. Oh gosh, I'm getting all sappy now, but I really hope everyone has a fantastic next couple of days, has a fantastic holiday, and I know it's really hard this year, but we're gonna get through it. What was that, Tanya? We're not gonna have that sort of mood right now. We're building a tacky Christmas house. This is supposed to be a nice, fun escape to think about how wild and exciting and fun and tacky Christmas can be. So we're gonna lift our spirits back up now, and we're gonna decorate the upstairs. I talked over doing the whole laundry space, but we're gonna add a couple extra things up here, like a Christmas tree, and a little while later we should be adding some presents up on top of the washer and dryer. You gotta hide them where you can. Like when you live with people and you're buying presents for them, where do you hide them? I feel like I'm always looking for new areas to hide stuff, but this is the little office space. It's just got a desk, a computer, a chair, and then it has the box of decorations. There is no way that you're going to be able to take down everything and fit it in those boxes. I have no idea where they keep this stuff, honestly, when it's not Christmas. Maybe it's Christmas all year round here. I feel like that's more likely. But this is the playroom. We have an old dirty carpet in here, and then I'm using the cardboard dollhouse from Eco Lifestyle because it has the snowy tree, and I just thought it was perfect. There's a couple of decorations in here, but not too many. Most of the decorations are in the main part of the house, and then the parents' bedroom, and then one of the kids' bedrooms. They have two kids, and they try to force the love for Christmas on both of them, and for one of them, it fully works. And then this one tries their best not to fully embrace Christmas all year round in every room of the house, and so their room is a little bit more pink and rainbows. They do enjoy some things. They had to have a Christmas tree in here, so they got the rainbow one. We have a cute little rug. Look at the little puppy dog. I really like that stuffed animal. And then we have some rainbow lights in here, and then just tucking Santa in the corner. They're like, you have to have a Santa Claus in your bedroom, and they're like, no, I don't want it. So it's in the corner. But this is going to be the kids' bedroom in a second. We're popping downstairs first because I found that wallpaper and it was just too perfect not to use that in the entryway. But up here is going to be the other kids' bedroom, which has fully embraced the love for Christmas. And so it's a very green room. It's real bad. It's it's really overboard. It's like the rest of the house. We have a green comforter, a Christmas tree, of course, like a really big one, unlike the other bedroom where there's just the tiny rainbow one. Some garlands in here. I believe we end up adding some decorations from Snowy Escape as well. So there ends up being some mountains. Oh, I found these decals, so I added the Christmas trees in here, and then I added the little freezer bunny in here. He's so cute. Look at him in his little coat. I love him so much. But we're going to add a closet in the corner, and then I believe we end up adding, we have the polar bear chair, and then there should be that decoration I mentioned on the wall, that little painting of the mountains from Mount Komorebi, a mirror, some wreaths, and I'm not sure what else I add in here, but it's Christmas overboard. It's, we needed a nutcracker. Oh, and the little penguin, he's so cute. I really love some of the things that we got with Nifty Knitting. It's such a cute pack. I'm so glad that we've had the opportunity to vote on a couple of different packs. Granted, I liked Laundry Day a lot more because I feel like Nifty Knitting has very specific colors. But still nice that we got to vote on that. And there are those Christmas presents that are on top of the washer and dryer. I'm pretty sure kids could probably see them. They just can't reach them. So that's good. And here's our outdoor Christmas tree. We're just going to be decorating out back. So there is a place to sit down. There's going to be a barbecue. Of course, some more decorations. I'm like, oh, there's not wreaths on every window? Let me fix that. And I think we end up also adding some rocks, some more greenery. That's kind of dead. And there ends up also being those same reindeer that I have out front and on the roof back here as well. It's a lot less decorated out here, but it's also a smaller space, so it feels a little bit more decorated in my opinion. But adding some planters, if it's ever not winter, for you to grow some things. I can't imagine actually playing in this house though, because how do you fix it? It's you're gonna have to delete so many decorations and change so many swatches if you want to live in this not having it decorated for Christmas. But if anyone does that, please tweet me pictures. I would love to see what this house looks like when it's not Christmas. That honestly sounds fantastic. And I really like the shape of this one. But there are those rocks, some snowdrifts, some more dead plants. Just going to get a couple of finishing touches here. And then we'll be heading on into the screenshots of this very tacky Christmas house. I hope you guys liked this, and I hope you have a lovely holiday season this year. I am always here for you. I love you guys. And just adding these couple of chairs around the barbecue. That's not a barbecue. That is a bonfire. That is a fire pit. There are so many names for that, and I'm just unable to talk because this was a long voiceover. But thank you guys so very much for watching. If you like this, please give it a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe if you have not already. Click that bell to be notified of a new video, and have a fantastic holiday. Bye, everybody.